Good morning. Weather is a changing here in New York. In the 60s yesterday. We're getting about a 9:30 a.m. start today for the long run. It's in like the mid 50s. I think it's finally coming. Spring's here. Today we are starting our long trail run at Blydenburg County Park, Suffolk County, New York. About 18 to 20 miles to do today. I'm going to meet a bunch of runners from Long Island Trail Running Club who are training for various races coming up. I know a couple doing 50K, 50 miler, 70K, all kinds of crazy stuff. These are some serious ultra athletes. So I'm just going to surround myself with that. Kind of raise your level and ability. See what we can get done today. Alright, so we got about a 20-mile run today, about a 20-25 miler next week. Then we taper down for 2 weeks, got like 12-mile run and then 50K time. Time to see how that, get to see really how that work is that you put in. See how it all comes together. Got some nice goals for that day. Hopefully the weather stays nice, but after last week, you saw the video of the 20-miler fundraiser we did. Doesn't really matter if it rains anymore. I think we're gonna be well used to that. It's all good. So let's get after it today. Let's get after 18 to 20 miles out in Suffolk County. This is actually on the trail. It's a point-to-point run today of part of the 50K. We did the northern half a few weeks ago, and this will be basically the rest of that course. It's good to see it again. One thing I was thinking about today, over the past couple weeks really, is obviously when I started this about 5 years ago, I started with running. If you followed the story, progressed into duathlons, learning to swim, triathlons. But last couple years, why have I been out here on the trails, putting in these longer distances? Mainly it's been giving me something to do in the winter time. I learned right away that September, October, November comes, the weather starts to get cold. You know, the bike goes away, start riding inside more, get those winter blues. You want to be out swimming in the open water, but you know, what could I do that would keep me out there regardless of the weather, keep my fitness up? And Long Island is just full of miles and miles and miles of beautiful trails. You know, I'm taking advantage of it. Doesn't mean you have to go out and train for an ultra 50 miler or something, but obviously there's a few mistakes I learned getting into this trail running. Going hard and too fast right away, thinking I could run paces I was running on the road. It's really a lot of easy, low heart rate miles, but it keeps you strong. You don't run just this normal running gait the whole time. You're back and forth on the trails, you got routes, inclines. So pair that with the proper strength training like this year. I think it'll make me a more well-rounded athlete going into triathlon season. Worked last year, and this year we're doing it even smarter. You learn a little bit each year. Just got to keep building. It's about progression. It's about getting to those next goals, those smart, attainable goals. Rome was not built in a day. but it can sure be destroyed if you're not doing it right. So it's just what gets me through the winter time. That's why I'm out here, and that's why I consider myself more of an endurance athlete, or I think they're starting to call it a hybrid athlete, where you're not really sticking yourself into one thing, like, you know, I'm a triathlete, I'm an Ironman, whatever. No, just like endurance sports, I like testing yourself, setting goals, getting out there, getting it done. Keeps it fresh too. Train with this group, winter time to spring. I'll head back out onto the road on the bike, open water, and I'll get to see all those people again doing the triathlons. Get to see all those faces that I miss. So that's what giving it a try is all about. It's just a community around just all kinds of endurance sports. Being able to bounce around from group to group, finding who at what time in your life or training is really going to guide you to your goals. It's all about getting out there, trying new things, keeping it fresh, and being healthy. And I always say it, you don't get this view or this time alone with yourself training for triathlons all year. So this is why I fell into this, you know, little corner of the endurance world. But give it another 3-4 weeks, I'll be bouncing right back in the game. Running a lot more on the road, getting those hard track sessions in, getting the bike outside, hopefully getting in the open water soon. Oh man, glad I headed out to meet the group before they got to the meeting point, because I would have missed this view today. I'll give you some shots and we'll get together later. Just a couple thoughts today. Just get after it. Get out there. Get it done. Stay safe and stay healthy. It's a great shot. You can walk. Don't worry, I already told them you all like 12 miles in. Don't worry. What up? What a treat this weather is, huh?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Like 1.2 something. Got a twig stuck.
My favorite trail is my favorite part is when my trail is up on the beginning.
Are you recording? Don't worry, there's no audio on me. I'm very good at editing, don't worry. Close meadow. When I get to the lot, if you're more than 2 miles out, I'll just meet you. I mean, I would have had no problem napping in my car. Oh, there's my head. That's for a rough day if you get in the mud. All right. About 7.5 in. The group itself, just past the halfway point of their run. They're probably about mile 16 of 31. They're doing a whole 50K trail today. One of the things that came up in conversation with the group, you know, really getting to meet some of these people for the first time, was how do you spare the time, you know, with your family? You know, are they supportive? You know, what kind of deals did you make with them? You know, we have people here running today that anywhere from being, you know, married 10 years, 20 years, single, young kids, older kids. But I think it's point to the matter is to be upfront with your family on your goals, how much training you're gonna put forth. Talk about family and training.
Yeah, man. Important.
Ryan's family supports his goals and how it's important to talk to them and make sure they understand your goals and be supportive.
Sure.
And not for nothing, I think it's a great example for kids of any age. If we're doing it at these ages, you can do it at any age. So, again, I think it's just important for you to make sure your family knows those goals and is accepting of that, and then balance it. When you're done with that race, do some special things with the family, make up the time, and then talk about the next plan. Be very upfront about it. Let them know how many hours you'll be out there. And it keeps me sane, so you don't want me not running. You don't want to catch me on a day where I miss a run. Yeah.
It was a very good year. It was a very good year. And there was a sun patch. There was a sun patch in the trees, and it was a beam of light. And the snake was coiled up over it. And I didn't see it. I stepped right over it. My friend's like, did you see the snake? I'm like, no, it's a snake.
Great, thank you.
Nope.
It's not official, we can take a picture, so.
It's not official unless it's on Strava.
That's it. All right. Let's get after it. Get that motor running again. Nice job.
Enjoy it.
What a day. After all was said and done, I got 23 solid miles in at a pretty good race pace effort, and I feel even more confident with the goals I have set going into this 50K in 3 weeks. This group crushed it today. They started on the North Shore of Long Island and punched their cards for 30 plus miles, hitting the ultra distance. Ryan, who you saw running in the red hat and red shorts, hit his first ultra distance run today while he trains for a local 70K event coming up. The others are training for a mixed bag of events over the next few weeks, including the 50K, 70K, and as well a 50 miler. Although this may be the last time I train with this group for a while, since after this race I'll be focusing on more triathlon specific training, I can honestly say these past few months of training on the trails and meeting all these runners from the local trail running group has me completely grateful, thankful, and glad that they came into this season of life for me. I wish you all the best of luck in your upcoming events, and when the season shifts again, I'll be back out there chasing you all down in pursuit of my next journey or goal. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and balance that life 1 mile at a time.
Great job. It's your Instagram. Thanks, Peyton. Thank you. Beauty. All right. Who's coming?